This hand's bad. This hand's acceptable. Hello, good luck, have fun, smile. Tell Spike to unban you? Okay, what did you say to get banned in Spike's chat? An hour in and finally playing Magic? Hey, look, we got 28 hours to go. I said O2. Damn. Caught astray. Must have caught Spike on a bad day. Sucks that we lost our birthing ritual here. This card's pretty good. Like, I actually want to play with this card. I think it's pretty decent. He was very confident in his owl deck. I can't guarantee that I can get you unbanned, but I can try my best. I want him binding this whenever getting your upkeep. Yeah, I mean, probably, right? Maybe I just leave this for Necro in case they are playing Necro, which I have to imagine they are playing Necro. Yeah, weird judge calls been happening since the inception of card games, so it's not like this is an outlier per se. Also, there's like a lot of bad judge calls that happen since the inception of card games. For example, one personal bad judge call that I've had happen to me was at RC Charlotte when I was playing Storm, and I had established with my opponent that at the beginning of the match, I said, every single Ral flip, tails will be a success, heads will be a failure for me, right? So Ral, I'll have the option to flip Ral if I hit a tails. And my opponent was like, okay. And then by the time we hit game 3, my opponent was like, I forgot what you said. I thought you said heads was a success. And then when I tried to flip my Ral, game 3, and we had to have a judge call, and the judge is like, well, your opponent didn't remember, so therefore, you don't get to flip your Ral. And I was like, no, because we established this a long time ago. So I appealed it to the head judge, and I ended up winning. Like, I won that appeal just because, like, that's something that we established long ago, right? That's not something that we have to reestablish in the middle of game number 3 of this match. Yeah, I started writing it in my notebook before the start of each game after this match had happened. Oh my god, Torok? Holy schmoly, my cards. Like, it was a bad judge call, right? I appealed to the head judge, and the head judge was like, I got you. That Ral's flipping. Oops. That's not what I meant to click. So I can block with a Phoenix Fleet airship. I could either play a Riddler. Oh yeah, I should have Solitude nothing or so, right? Okay, they decided not to attack with the Phoenix Fleet airship. I mean, I don't think I could beat this Phoenix Fleet airship anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna play some pre-modern. I messed up. I should have Solituded for sure. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to beat this. Welcome to the blimpening. What's up, Nathan? Nathan, let me let you know how my Riftbound tournament went. They didn't have subtlety, but I do. Shambling Ghasts. How do you read? As long as you control 8 or more permanents, if you sacrifice a permanent this turn. Okay, so I can sacrifice this clue and then still make the Phoenix Fleet airships. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to subtlety this anyways, so I can draw 2 with a Riddler. But I'd rather have Omnath or another Riddler. Probably another Riddler. Floppy! Thank you for the prime 10 months. Appreciate ya. Welcome back. I think I need to find a binding or some sort of removal spell for one of these Phoenix Fleet airships, and then we'll kill them that way. Wrist. And crew in response. Are they not sacrificing Torok? Okay, no, they are sacrificing Torok. Okay, they're attacking me. So they can crew in response. Yeah, that is true. Oh, here comes the airship fleet. I think I still need to find like a leyline binding or something. Because I can tap this, crew this, right? And the Thief's chat's just better. I actually fetched up the Triumph. That would have been quite nice. Well, maybe they don't know. So if I hit a token, is it better to hit a token or the real thing? So if I hit a token, it goes away forever. It probably doesn't matter, right? Whoa, thank you for the tier 1 of the 5 months. Alright, they figured out how to crew. Scheisse. They know. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Up to 28 hours already. Okay, well, they know. I think we're probably dead then if they know. 'Cause they can crack this, and then they make a bunch more Phoenix Fleet airships, and I just can't beat that. So we're going to concede here. I probably could have played this game better. Okay. Magmatic Helicite seems bad against the mono basic swamp deck. Wear Tear seems fine. Do I want to have... I guess, yeah, Charlotte's Agent can't hit Wear Tear, so that's probably okay to leave in. Do I want Endurance in my deck? Maybe not. Void Run's kind of interesting, too. Pops the airship. Pops 1 airship, anyways. Can you get me banned in Spike's chat? Yeah, I could do that. Actually, I don't know if I'm a mod in Spike's chat. So we're going to start our challenge. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., we're going to start with a modern challenge. And then we're going to play every other challenge from then on until we top 8-1. Then we'll call our challenge a success. Every format. Every format that a challenge is available. I was looking at the schedule. There's a modern challenge at 9 a.m. There's a legacy challenge at 2 p.m. And there's a standard challenge at 5 p.m. tomorrow. So we're going to play in all 3 of those. Correct. Very similar to the trophy challenge. Which we have the trophy challenge part 2 on here as well. Yeah, I'd probably play Ant and Legacy. Although I don't think Ant's very good. So maybe we'll play something else. I don't know how well positioned Ant is. Let's be honest. Ant hasn't been well positioned in forever. Pro Tour Old Dingo is I'm going to show up as an old man to the Pro Tour. Meaning I'm going to dye my hair gray, dye my beard gray, and have a walking stick at Richmond. I checked my 2025 Twitch recap and you're my #1 most watched stream. Yes. Huge dub. I thought you already showed up as an old man at the last Pro Tour. Okay, Nathan. Scoreboard, yo. $20 and I'll break your legs for immersion? Why would I pay you to do that? Hi, Dingo. Why didn't you win in Riftbound? I'm gonna be honest. I had no idea what my opponent's anti-deck did, and their anti-deck was in all Chinese, and I had to read Oracle text for every single one of those cards. But now I know what Annie does. Bro doesn't know how to read Chinese. Caught in 4K. Yeah, you're right. I don't know how to read Chinese. Get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. That was my first time seeing the card Ride the Wind. The card's fucked up. I got Splinter Twin by Ride the Wind Vi. And I was like, oh, is this actually how this works? And they're like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. Just the wind. So ride the wind, it pretty much untaps a creature and then lets it move to a battlefield. So that way, and Vaya has ganking, and Vaya can be a very, very large creature. So they like attacked with this 19 power Vi and then ride the wind, move to the other battlefield because it has ganking. It's kind of messed up. I really need to draw a land. All right, dealer. Oh. I guess I'm probably going to have to Solitude something here. Maybe I Solitude this Bowmaster. I'm on a 2-turn clock. Or I'm not on a 2-turn clock. All right, we'll wait a turn. I think that's fine. MTG is dead. Tencent has decreed that all English printing of cards are banned. Players start learning Chinese in droves for the competitive scene. True, though. Takes my Solitude. So sad. Well, I think I'm going to binding this token. Probably what I have to do. Buy myself at least one more turn, hopefully. Feeling pretty dead, though. Not good. How many lands do we play him? I think it's in the 20s. 24. This is all Nathan's fault. Thank you, Krista. Sephiroth. I'll have to subtlety this. Hey, we're to Omnath. Alright, you draw a land that's painless. Got backseated through the entire challenge. Alright, please start backseating. What am I doing wrong? That's quite the opposite of a painless land. Alright. Got 19 minutes till the prelim. Keep on keeping on. I'm not sure if it's best in like a Necro list or if it's best in a Yawgmoth shell. It was kind of clunky in Yawgmoth. A little bit. I can't keep getting Thoughtseize like this, chat. They're taking my birthing rituals. We have not looked at Marvel cards. We'll probably do that between rounds of the prelim. The bows. Me playing Riftbound all weekend. Doctor Doom sucks. Wait, no. Doctor Doom can't suck. He's the coolest. They're not even on Mythic Spoiler. Oh, you're playing Soul Trader? I didn't even realize it was Soul Trader. I thought you were playing Necro. Did I cast any free showstoppers? Maybe that's why I lost. Forgot about that. Ah, man. Should have cast more free showstoppers. If it survives till Christmas, I'll do giveaways for chat. And give some stuff away. I should have cast more Griefs. I guess I shouldn't. Have subtlety up here just in case. But I really want to like just play another Shardless Agent next turn. Do you ever think, wow, I should play Titan at this tournament and then don't? Literally all the time. Every time I think, I'm like, I should play Primeval Titan. And I'm like, nah, shit's boring. Shit's boring. Sorry, Nathan. Not sorry. But don't worry, I got your Ice Still Explorer. Yeah. Ooh, Omnomnath. Alright. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure they don't have Revolt. Maybe they're trying to load up their graveyard for something. They probably just forgot, let's be honest. I know Houston Command, I didn't go to Houston. I went to Apex. I went to good old Ohio. I forgot to post the Ohio meme on Twitter as well. Kronos, thank you for the prime the 2 months. Feels nom nom. Appreciate it, Kronos. Welcome back. Didn't even invite you. I did. I was like, hey, you should come play Riftbound. And you were like, oh, is that like that, I was a Transformers card game. Now, what's the other card game you got into? Not Transformers. What the fuck's it called? Gundam. Transformers. Should I show Elish Norn up here? I said Titan was boring in chat of the last Pro Tour and everybody was getting salty at me for it. Titan for real got shooters. Look, all I'm saying is that Titan does have shooters. Look at House of Mana. He's like, y'all gotta play Titan faster. Because if you don't play Titan faster, you're gonna get this deck banned. And if this deck gets banned, I'm quitting Magic. So of course Titan has shooters. Yo, Mini Miz, thank you for the tier 1. That's not bad though. Ooh. Psychological abuse. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Exactly. Honestly, part of deck selection is making sure you have fun playing whatever deck you choose. If you don't find a deck to be fun, you're probably not going to do as well with it. You can still obviously force yourself to play a boring deck and put up results, but you got to have like your head extra in the game. You got to be like, yeah, I am just here to win, and winning is fun. And by association, this deck is fun because I'm winning a lot. I can't do it though. I look at Titan, I'm like, ugh. Part of me wants to die inside looking at Titan. What do I want for the Goryo's matchup? Probably just Mystical Dispute. Endurance seems great. Hellkites are probably fine. Cavero's crazy. Binding's good for Frog. Frank with a 20. Holy schmoly. Thank you, Frank. Jeez. Appreciate the hell out of you. Oh, God. I forgot. There it is. I forgot all my hotkeys I made for this. What do I want to take out? Because Mystical SP is probably good in this matchup. Maybe the subtleties come out. Yo, Valarithan, thank you for the 5 as well. I appreciate ya. Let's take out the subtleties. Thanks a ton. Alright, we got Dingo tokens for sale. So at some point after the subathon's over, I'll make a little merch page. And I'll post the Dingo Monk tokens for sale. Pretty excited about that. I played a challenge with this pile. I went 0-2. I think I cast even fewer spells than that. Have you tried ghost cornering yourself, Mark? I heard it was a pretty good strategy. Magmatic Hellkite yourself, maybe? Yeah, I think I'm gonna put the option to sign, like have them get shipped out signed as well. But I'll definitely get that going as soon as the subathon's over. Oh, I saw it, Mark. I didn't get a chance to respond, but I definitely saw it. That's pretty fire. That's not bad, except I don't have another white card in my hand. If I had another white card in my hand, I feel pretty good about our spot. I need land and I need white card. Oh god. I think they have the Gorios. Maybe I should have got a breeding pool here so I could like Riddler up. Thundering Falls would have beat. How many of every draft basic should I show up with? 10 of each? Honestly, I just use the free draft basics that they put on the table. They give you like a pack of jumpstart basics that they put on the table. That's what I've used for every Pro Tour draft. But 10 of each is probably safe. I mean, monocolor can happen in draft. So maybe bring like 15 of each. Or I guess it'd be 17 of each. Seems a little excessive though. Discards Atraxa, I'm in danger. But I always use the free jumpstart ones that they just give you. So nice. Good news, chat. We have something on the table. Yeah, they do supply basic. Oh my gosh, Cavero? I want a Cavero for Atraxa or a Cavero for Gristlebrand. Atraxa as well. So something interesting to note about Cavero here is that as soon as it enters off the birthing ritual, they actually don't have an opportunity to respond to the trigger because it says as this enters. And it also doesn't target, so it doesn't even like target Atraxa, so that way they can eat it with the Psychic Frog in response. It just selects one when as it enters, so you get to choose either the Gristlebrand or the Atraxa. Let's say if you put it on the stack by hard casting it, and they can only get rid of one of the two for some reason, then you can just select the other one. All right, cool. This hand seems bad. Yeah, you always have to resolve as much as you can, which is like a little unintuitive when it comes to having like a Magic player brain. But it makes sense for that game. This hand seems meh. I'm mulligan it. We call that immediate regret. On purpose, I swear. Oh, the only thing I did on purpose was ship you a PSA 10 Leafeon, alright? By the moon and the stars in the sky. Don't really want that. BT Bench, thank you for the 75 months. Yeah, it's $75 common. Or $60 common. I mean, that's because it showed up in like only a structure deck, right? It was just the structure deck with like the 5 starters. That was the only place that Flash got printed. They didn't put it in the main set, right? I'm binding that frog. I should do it now. I played against 3 frog decks in a row. Everybody's trying to frog it up. Alright, frog down. Next turn we get to go Shardless Agent. And the turn after that, Omnath, mayhaps? I'm going to take 3 damage here. Because if I draw another land, I want to keep this fetch land for Omnath. So I can go Omnath, Elishnorn. They're probably going to counter this Birthing Ritual. My Birthing Ritual. Actually, lets me cast Omnath. So I think we attack. Then we just play this tap and pass. I mean, I could cast Omnath this turn. I guess it depends on what they do. If they Bowmaster, maybe I'm just going to cast the Omnath. Push. Alright, I'll cast the Omnath. I was thinking about putting into play taps just so that way I could, like, wait a turn cycle, then play the Omnath, play the fetch land, play the Elishnorn all in the same turn. I don't know if that matters a ton. It's like a Murktide. Oh, it's an Aki. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to Solitude this and just wait. Question is, do I just play the Elishnorn or do I just play the Solitude? I don't know. Maybe just playing the Elishnorn's better. Surveil. Let's Surveil and find out. I would say Blue-Black Oculus in a minute. Doomwig. Thank you for the raid, brother. Appreciate ya. Exclamation mark, Demir. Come on, how bad could it be? I don't know what this is to the point where they're attacking with it. Maybe it's another Oculus. Something I could think of. It's a frog. Okay. Interesting. Pushes Omnath. Okay. Cavero. So I think we Cavero. Oh, I can't Cavero. I think my only black source is the Triome. Oh, wrong account. Alright, my only black source is the Triome, so I don't get the Cavero. So maybe I swing and hold up Solitude. I do Penta. See if they want to tap out. Okay, seems kind of good for me. I didn't really want to take 5, so it's pretty okay with doing that pre-combat. Guess they have another Aki. Hey, Quackers. Hello, hello. So I can Cavero for Omnath. Draw 2. I get this Triumph. I'm going to go to 9. Hopefully we draw Riddler. Oh, well, that's probably better. Question is, do we Cavero for the Omnath, try to hit land, and then Solitude? I think so. Let's get greedy. Just be the greediest person ever. 2 looks at the land. If we hit a land, then we can Solitude. Doesn't even have to be a fetch land because of Elish Norn, right? Okay, this was a good turn. This was an insane turn, in fact. Graveyard Trespasser. 3rd Aki. Holy schmoly, that's a lot of Aki. It's a lot of life. Pretty sure we just pass. And then Birthing Ritual, find something sweet. How do I feel about Riddler? I did not mean to yield there, but maybe it's okay. I'll try to turn it off after I hit the Riddler. I wasn't quick enough. Yo, Dr. Berserker. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the prime of the 2 months. Welcome from the YouTube, maybe? Either way, much appreciated. Thank you so much. Up your APM, Grandpa. I already hit the old dingo goal without knowing it. Wait, come back. Holy shit. Alright, Mystical Disputes, Teferis. Both seem great. Magmatic Hellkite, not so much. Subtlety, probably also not so much. Oh, Void Ren. Yeah, things went very, very poorly, very fast for them. Seems fine for killing a frog. Leave a subtlety in. Just for the fun fact they don't have subtlety. If I want 2, I could trim a Witch Enchanter, because Witch Enchanter's kind of dead in the matchup. Although it is a land drop. Yeah, things got really ugly really quickly for them. Probably can't keep this. That looks fine. Put back the Solitude, because I already have an answer to Frog with the Mystical Dispute. And then I have turn 2 Leyline Binding also, maybe. If I don't have to fetch blue-red. So I shouldn't play Windswept Teeth. I should play one of these two. I remember when Omnath was super duper popular. Everybody was playing Omnath. I would say good times, but I don't know if they were good times. I was like, man, I really hope they get rid of this Ren 6 card. Good draw. And they banned Yorion and they banned Fury. RIP. And the ring, I guess. I think I want to leave up Charlotte's Ancient Mystical Disputes, so I'm just not going to jam anything this turn. I'll wait. Anytime you went dash Ragavan, hit Ren 6, you felt like a Giga Chad. Actually unstoppable. What's the best companion still legal? Obosh? Probably Kahira. Kahira is the one that sees the most play anyways. Were you playing during Tibalt's Trickery? Not really. That was the time where I didn't play very much. Lutri. If your name is one of, by the way, then it's Lutri. think it's probably pretty safe to run this out. I talked to one of, by the way, a lot during the last RC. They're super chill. They were just so happy to be playing with Lutri. Do I want to Mystical Dispute this? I think so. Maybe I should be playing around Harbinger. Kind of can't play around Harbinger very well. Don't Harbinger me, I'll die. Unless I draw Solitude. No, no. Okay. Solitude? Yeesh. That was a pretty good reason not to spend Mystical Dispute. Was double counterspell into Harbinger. No, this is fine. I need to draw Solitude very, very soon. To be fair, if they hit land drop, then they could have gone Harbinger with Spell Pierce backup anyways. I think I'm going to be extending artwork on cards for my card altering stream. Maybe we'll do a chat custom request. Yield Thoughtseize Bug. Puts one card on top. I guess I could have fetched a Plains at some point this game. If I fetch Plains, I could have cast the Shardless Agent with that and then left up the Thundering. No, I couldn't have. Freddy, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. We got the basic island. Smile. I mean, I need a second blue source. So I can cast Shardless Agent and leave a Mystical Dispute. So I couldn't have gotten basic Plains. Maybe over the Lush Portico I could have. Hot young Wolf Halter. Mayhaps. We'll figure out some stuff to do. I think we're gonna die, chat. You have like 2 more draw steps here. Cycles the Unearth. Okay, okay. Graveyard Glutton. Take an Arid Mesa Force Negation. No, we're gonna be better prepared game 3, I think. And by better prepared, I mean we could fetch around Harbinger. Maybe. Start with basic Plains. That was not particularly close. I also don't have any good answers to Harbinger, aside from Solitude. Maybe Binding if I fetch basic Plains. Alright. Give it a shot. So if I want to fetch a basic with this hand, that's the thing that's tough about this deck is like I have Leyline Binding, so I'm incentivized to get Triome. If I'm incentivized to get Triome, the land that makes the most sense to get after Triome would be Basic Island. if I did have to get a basic. So that's really, really awkward. Let's do this and pass, see if they're gonna thought seize us or not. I don't think they have anything blue that I care about on turn 1. Mayhaps. They just take my birthing ritual and I don't have to worry about it. Is it right to not fetch? I mean, I have the answer for the Harbinger in the form of this Mystical Dispute, and they didn't take it, so maybe I am just supposed to fetch this Triome. And I think I chill on this Flooded Strand. But getting Basic Island doesn't really help me. Maybe I'm supposed to get Thundering Falls here and then try to get Basic Plains with the next land. Alright, don't need a third Mystical Dispute. I do need a land, though. I think I just passed with Mystical Dispute. I don't think I want to tap out for the Birthing Ritual and then leave myself dead to Harbinger again. Seems not great. I think I spend one of my Mystical Disputes here. So if they have a Mystical Dispute of their own, it incentivizes them to use it, and then I have the Leyline Binding cleaned up anyways. And I have a second Mystical Dispute rolled up already. Yum. Yum, num, num, num. Alright, pass. We'll wait for the Harbinger. See if they have the Harbinger anyways. Oh, there goes my Mystical Dispute, I think. Kinda awkward. What tokens you think about doing? This one right here. And then some other tokens of similar stature. Takes the Mystical Dispute. There's my third Mystical Dispute down. I've had a lot of trouble drawing our third and fourth land with this deck. Mostly our third land. Thought Scours. Unearth? Oh, they didn't hit anything to Unearth. Land. Okie dokie. Been stuck on 2 quite often with this deck. We have about 1 turn to draw land here. Before everything goes horribly, horribly wrong. Come on, dealer. 1 time! I do an Enya. Sorry, I didn't need to cast spells anyways. Jackie. Good afternoon, Funky. Solitude. Alright, we have about 1 turn to draw Solitude, I think. Good news is, even if we had the basic planes here, it wouldn't change anything. It's not bad. It resolves. They don't have a Mystical Dispute of their own. Enya, thank you. Appreciate the 5 bomb. Alright. Stack like that. Hit a Solitude. Let me add that to the subs. Oh, come on, man. I needed that. Rude. I'm honestly surprised it resolved in the first place. The idea behind the Void Rend was like killing a frog uncounterably, but well, that didn't work out, now did it? Alright, need a Solitude, need a Riddler. I think those are my only two draw steps that actually matter here. What a bummer. I feel like we gave ourselves a lot of opportunities to draw land. We just didn't, despite this deck having 24 of them. We did trim a Witch Enchanter post board, but I mean, even with 23 lands, I felt like getting the two Triomes, the Triome into the Surveillant was fine. Just didn't end up drawing a land until turn a bajillion. Hate to see it. Okay. A lot of two-landers. I think the best way for us to bridge from 2 to 3 lands is like Riddler. Because we have no card selection in this deck outside of like Riddler. Which Riddler's not even card selection either. Just cycles. It could be card advantage if we're low on hand size. But generally, if we only have 2 lands, we're not going to be low on hand size. The downside of playing a 4-color deck. Deck needs Street Wraith. Yeah. Maybe. I feel like I need like a blue-green Surveil on this list. Not the size of the hand that matters. It's the amount of free spells in it. I think we're going to get a Breeding Pool tapped. Have you there being more skill at drawing lands on time? I'm going to try it this game. I think I believe in us. Breeding Pool tapped. Draws a 5-drop. Probably they don't have pending. If they don't have pending, then Riddler can at least turn into something. Oh, they're playing Hammer. Oh, they're playing Eggs. Well, alright. They draw in a Mox Opal, we could die. They draw like Mox Opal Repeal. Not Repeal, whatever this card's called. Retract. Oh, they also have Repeal. Surprised they didn't bounce the Mox Opal. And they have another Mox Opal in their hand. They play Retract, which is like paradoxical outcome, but 1 mana. They don't draw like from bouncing all their stuff, but they retroactively draw from bouncing all their stuff because Fierce Steel Paladin draws again. Okie dokie. We did not hit what we needed to. I could grab a Witch Enchanter and blow up the Mox Opal. It's not great. They have 8 of these between 4 Pierce the Paladin and 4 Ceram. But the way to beat this deck is just to kill this card on site. Could take Magmatic Hellkite, Omnath, or another Riddler. I think I want to take the Omnath. See if I can draw a Solitude. Another Hellkite. Alright, not looking good. Probably dead. If they have any sort of bounce everything spell. Put SRAM on the bottom. Alright. Get to draw an opponent. It's a big saga. 416. Oh no, 418. I think I don't fetch. So if I draw any land off this Riddler, then I can make mana. It's not bad. Get this Elishnorn down. Now I should have fetched double red. Oh, we hit a Magmatic Hellkite. I think we take the Magmatic Hellkite and blow up the Urza Saga. Yeah, we're kind of getting Cheerios over here. Urza Saga's kind of a pain. We probably have to kill it. 1v9 yet again. Apparently Cheerios is still around. I haven't seen Cheerios in a minute. Well, is this Magmatic Hellkite again? I don't know if that's actually that good. I could also draw with Omnath. Get a redraw here. I think it's probably better to go Omnath. Keep, I guess, the new one. Doesn't really matter. Let me draw into the Shardless Agent. Cast the Shardless Agent. Get another Birthing Ritual and start popping off from there. Imagine we'll find a Solitude now. This thing has reach. I guess I could have swung both. Okay, well, there's a Solitude. So let's kill this Pure Steel Paladin, excuse me. Get out of here. Scoop. I did not think we were going to win that game. It did not look very promising for us. I don't even know if Huerta is good in this matchup because none of their artifacts actually matter. Urza Saga does matter though, so I guess for that reason I should bring it in. Mystical Dispute does hit the retracts, so maybe Mystical Dispute's good. I think I want both of these. Hellkite also hits Urza Saga though. Subtlety's pretty good. Cavero can come out. I think Endurance can come out. Alishorn seems pretty good. Leyline Binding seems pretty good. I don't mind the rest of these. Maybe I don't need to go so ham on their Urza Sagas. Maybe just bring in the Mystical Disputes and leave it at that. From like one of each of these. They're not bad though. Like Subtlety can buy me a turn. They SRAM or Pure Steel Paladin. This hand, once again, would love a blue-green Surveil land. I think we try it. I'm only getting to 5, which is like the Cheerios Especial. Bins of Repeal. Noted, noted. Busy Witch, thank you for the 14 months. Yep. A cycle bunch of... Yep. Thank you for the 14 months, Busy Witch. Appreciate ya. Yeah, doing well. Doing well. Feeling nice and refreshed. After a week of, like, pretty much not playing Magic. I always undervalue how important taking breaks is. But let me tell you, chat. It is oh so valuable to take breaks from Magic. I'm gonna go Breeding Pool tapped here. Pass, see if they have a retract. I don't know, Gooby. Indeed. Early subathon this year round. SRAM. I don't know. I went about this one a little bit differently. Our plan with this one is to pause the timer. Well, that's not bad. Pause the timer when I sleep and pause the timer whenever I take a break. So this one might go longer than a week. Do I want to play Charlotte's Agent or do I want to play Birthing Ritual and leave up Mystical Dispute? This Mystical Dispute's getting worse and worse. Where's the Suffering? Well, we're almost at Lose It, Play It Part 2. So whenever we hit Lose It, Play It Part 2, the Suffering will commence. I think we just Shardless Agent. This Mystical Dispute's almost dead. Just an Omnath. Hopefully they do not have Retract. If they have Retract, that's going to be a draw 6. They have Grape Shot. My Omnath. I guess we go Birthing Ritual Riddler. And try to chain off some Solitudes. I don't know if I want to take this. Maybe I just take this Elish Norn. But this is whenever you cast. Elish Norn's very good against Pierce to Paladin. Let's just take this Elish Norn. They're playing Cheerios. I'm going to try to prevent at least half the card draw from this Pure Steel Paladin. Grape Shot on Omnath was kind of wild. I guess I should have played around it. In this economy? Apparently in this economy. What if I just put 4 Birthing Rituals into play? Surely that's got to be good, right? Is this good? Riddler draw 2. Yeah, we had a Solitude. I wish they were up to Beanstalk. Alright. All in. Gamba. Well, his hand could be good. Why ever stop, though? My goal is to hit somewhere between 12 to 16 hours a day. That's my tentative goal. Fleshraker, Ugin. Kind of scary. Gotta draw another land here. Okay, they don't have Tron. It's gotta be good for me. Once upon a time, I did a 365-day subathon. Not subathon, but streamathon during my first year of streaming. I ended up going like 380 some days. Narrator, it was not good for him. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't fetch first. I think I want to fetch blue-red surveil. Because I need another land on top. This deck is not wanting to give us lands. I don't want to give him a Flesh Raker, though. Where is the Saga? TKS. Makes a lot of sense for them to take Binding. Okay. Land Shardless Agent? In that order. Copium. I guess land would be pretty good too. Gotta find out Magmatic Hellkites. Okay, they have Tron. Which is also very scary. Land me. Or Shardless Agent me. Land. I think I'm just supposed to jam the Subtlety. Is that wrong? You pick up Devourer. Like, I don't really want to Subtlety anything of theirs anyways. They're just supposed to do this and then try to rip Magmatic Hellkite. Well, none of these are particularly good. So kill the TKS. We're going to lose our Birthing Ritual if they decide to pick up the Devourer here. Turn to Wet Blankets. Yeah, I spilled some water on a couple cards that were in my standard deck when I was playing like 4 or 5 color Overlords. Those cards did not recover, let me tell you. They were dunzos. I put them in the sun. I put some heat gun on them. They were not having it. They're like, nope. Nope, I'm curled and shriveled forever. Yo, do they have Emrakul in their deck? I was spilling water on my cards wrong. Well, I hadn't considered that. Chad, do you think they have Emrakul? I don't really want to play Elishnorn. If they steal Elishnorn, I'm going to lose. I think I play Birthing Ritual and then I just pass. What moisturizing they cards? Oh, hi, Emrakul. I can't even Solitude this, right? Gain control of all permanents, of all creatures the target player controls, flying protection from spells and permanents that were cast this turn. Whenever it leaves the battlefield, sacrifice all creatures you control. I can't even kill that. I think I'm dead. Because I can't Solitude this. It has Pro Solitude. Alright, you got 2 Charmas and a Dream. Cavero out, Endurance out. Seems fine. Oh, Wear Tear's in. If I had Ephemerate, I could exile it, it's true. Yeah, I was dead that turn, though, and they were taking my Solitude. Wear Tear seemed kind of fine. Probably bring him in over Subtlety. Let's try the Void Rend as well. Fun fact, we don't have subtlety. Butter mulligans to 6. We gotta get a red source. But I actually think we can get Triome, Steam Vents. Have that as our red source. I think it's just cast, right? Only permanents that would cast that turn. Triome. Urza Saga makes a lot more sense now that we know they're on the cookbook version. Why end up solituding that Fleshraker? This can kill Saga. So let's top that. I think we're supposed to go Sacred Foundry into Charma, the Eldrazi Temple. Mocha Rico, thank you for the 5 bomb. I appreciate ya. Then we pitch Elishnorn. Kill this also, and then next turn we get the Witch Enchant and the Urza Saga. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Talisman. Oh, Hellkite. Interesting. I still think I Witch Enchant and blow up Urza Saga. Maybe we're just supposed to blow up the Talisman. Maybe blow up the Talisman. What do you think, chat? I think I'm supposed to blow up this Talisman. Because they're going to get Stone Rain here regardless. They could get a Vexing Bobble. They can get a map. They get a map, then they can get another piece of Tron. But we have the Magmatic Hellkite to blow up the rest of Tron anyways. We're not in this chat to think. Well, when you put it that way. We saw the Stomping Ground in our deck too. Blue, red, white, green. Om nom nom. Imagine I drew the Stomping Ground. How devastating. I guess I had Steam as I could have gotten. Is this bullying? I mean, they could still kill me. In theory. Probably gonna get another Urza's Mine. Yeah. Makes sense. So we have 10 damage, 2 short of killing them. Kind of a funny draw. So if they don't kill my Omnath, then I draw another fetch land, then I guess I draw any land, then they'll be dead. Okay, they didn't have the rest of Tron. Lucky, lucky. Saying good. Doesn't really do anything until turn 3, but I guess most of my hands don't do anything until turn 3. I guess my issue with this hand is that I have double red for like Charma if I draw a Charma or a Magmatic Hellkite, but I think this is a keep anyways. Bonus bowling getting to 5. Love that for us. Hey, now I have double red. As long as they don't have Tron on 3. I think they have Tron on 3, chat. I got a bad feeling that they might have Tron on 3. Maybe I'm supposed to Riddler, but I kind of want to wait to Riddler until post Birthing Ritual. If they have like Ugin, I'm probably just dead. Will I? Oh, maybe I could surveil Charma. They're gonna take my Shardless Agent. Yeah, how you doing, Mason? The Natty Tron on 3. Let's go with Thundering Falls, Surveil. Not you. Get out of here, Riddler. You're fired. Now I guess we just do this then, right? Then maybe we could draw like Solitude for the pitching Witch Enchanter too. We see it on top. Another Magmatic Hellkite. Am I supposed to leave this on top and just like hope that they don't have anything huge and scary to cast? I think so. I think we're also going to cycle this Riddler. They have one turn with Tron. I can't really stop it. Not Ugin. Anything but Ugin. Okay. That's beatable. Not to draw Binding. Binding is only hope. Remember when they mold the 5? I remember. Good times. Felt like just yesterday. Maybe they don't have a colorless spell. Chat, I think they have a colorless spell. I guess I should have been this other Magmatic Hellkite. But I don't think I could beat them casting Ugin anyways. Yeah, their turn 3 play was a little bit better than our turn 3 play. In fact, our turn 3 play got taken. Leyline Binding. Okay, we're dead to Ugin ult. I was not super impressed with this list, I must say. Sorry, believers. We got stuck on 2 lands quite a bit. Like, quite a bit. To the point of it being a little sad. I was like, come on, 3rd land so I can catch my Shardless Agent. It was like turn 8, turn 9. No lands to be found. Only sadness. Make it rain. Hands up. I think I want to play a league with the new build of Yogg, chat. The one that we're supposed to play in the prelim, but the prelim didn't fire.
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.